Hi, my name is Andy from McHugo Homes. So I want to give a little bit of a guidance onto the importance of setting the right asking price for your home for vendors in this market. Never been probably more relevant. With the market's been getting a bit carried away the last couple of years and probably been reined in slightly at this current time of this video. Asking the right price is vital. In any market, realistically, we've had some aspirational prices, potentially overachieving recently as well. Being realistic is number one priority, I would advise. I think it's making an informed decision. That's what you do with your estate agent's advice. There's many reports that can be made available. You'll probably see what we call a best price guide. This is a right move report that is available to most people. I actually produce something from Home Search, which is actually fantastic guidance into market analysis specific to your area, immediate area, and further afield as well. Makes a really informed decision, helps make an informed decision in terms of where to sit your property in that market. Obviously, the agent coming out to give you a valuation will give you an accurate guidance of what they think is realistic as well at any one given time. Second on the list there, the importance of setting the right asking price for your home is actually understanding what competition you'll be up against at any one given time. There's one thing looking at comparable evidence of what has sold in the past, that's great. But if your neighbours are up for sale or a few doors down, looking at the size, the square footage, the details, the condition of that property will give you a good guide of what you're up against. Seeing how long it's been on the market, potentially unsold as well, would give you that guide as well. And in certain areas you will have an expectation to achieve more than the neighbours. It's a natural thing. We've all got the best home potentially in our minds. But actually, if you look at stats at the moment, say Harborne for example, there's 45% of properties shown as sold at any one time. It's actually quite a low ratio to what it should be. It should be 60-65% at any one given time, and that was the case over these last year, 2 years in particular as well. So making sure you're realistic but also competitive at the same time is also key. Number three would be actually looking at the localised market. You'll see national stats, you'll see national headlines, scaremongering headlines in some cases, drops of 10-20% are seen predicted, which are soon becoming undone, and they're backtracking on those to a degree. Markets are starting to stabilise in terms of mortgage markets. Inflation is just slightly starting to come down. All these factors nationally will be impacted. But looking immediately at your local area, what is selling in your area, what kind of level of buyer there is for your area is particularly important to you. You look at somewhere like Harborne and Edgbaston, and in any market they retain their value very, very well. And I think it's important to look at that with your estate agents and to be realistic in terms of what is the demand out there at the moment. Number four, I would think strategy is a big factor. The price bracketing of the property could be key. If you are hoping to get, say, a figure of, say, 510,000, marketing that offers over 500,000 would potentially get you a more demand and create potentially a bidding war to get up to that figure rather than at 510, where you'll miss a search bracketing on, say, Rightmove, Zoopla, the general search criteria that people look at in where they pitch their maximum price. That would just miss out if you're priced at, say, 505, 510,000 in that example. I think price bracketing, offers in the region of, the use of offers over a fixed price, being realistic but assertive in that can also be impactful as well. Drawing a bottom line, I think a fixed price is saying to buyers, look, I'm going to be realistic, but I'm drawing a line here, so encourages them not to negotiate on the price potentially as well. So that's a strategy to discuss with your chosen estate agents. Number five on that list, that leads it slightly on from number four there, is when looking at new build properties, the reserve prices. I've been dealing with a new build site in Harborne recently, the Orchards, and actually we made a strategy of not really wanting to negotiate on the prices, so price them acutely, making sure that the reserve price is encouraged to be the reserve price, not offers in the region of, not encouraging buyers on viewings, which is one of my pet hates. Yes, the owners will take lower. That's not going to get the best price. And when you're a buyer looking in 5 years' time to sell your property, don't go with the agent that offered you the property at a lower price than it's on for. Make sure the whole team, particularly on these new builds, of the estate agents, are all on board that is the asking price you are looking to achieve. Very, very adamant on that.